Bachelor and big running fan, Matt James. Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here and watch everybody competing out here.
Is this your first Olympic trials? What's your experience so far?
This is my first Olympic trials, first time in Eugene. I mean, just blown away seeing how stacked these fields are and how difficult it's going to be to make this Olympic team. It's got me on the edge of my seat in every event.
So we saw yesterday on social media, you seem like you're a big food guy. You love food at sporting events. I was doing a little bit of scrolling on your IG, I'm not going to lie. So did you sample everything? And if there was a do not miss food, what was it?
You have to take the ESP approach. That's the Ellie St. Pierre approach. You have to be a veteran when you're looking at the food. There's so many options. You don't want to mix the dairy with the hibachi. You might upset your stomach. You got to start out, assess that play that first few laps as you're doing, your assessment of the field. But you got to start out where your heart is. And for me, that's pizza. Start out with pizza, and then you work your way into something sweet with the ice cream. Then you take a break. You don't hit everything all at once. You could take multiple laps. No one, this is a judgment-free zone.
It's a fest after all.
It's a fest, and you got to pace yourself. A lot of being an athlete, a lot of being an attendee in this field is pace of play. And if you go out here and you try to conquer everything first time around, you're going to end up with an upset stomach. And no one wants an upset stomach at the Olympic trials.
Absolutely not. We don't have time for that, do we?
No one has time.
No one has time for that. Is there anything that you didn't hit that you were looking forward to?
Well, there's some things I'm going to double back on. There is a Blessed barbecue stand up there that has amazing Frito walking tacos. It's a big bag of Fritos with pulled pork, brisket, cheese, and you can just pig out while you're walking around, which is what I like to do. You're burning calories while you're taking them in.
Got to refill the coffers, don't you? All right, so I got a couple track and field questions for you. Obviously, we're going to be crowning a champion in the women's 100 meters tonight. On season 25 of The Bachelor, who wins the 100?
Oh man, 100. That's got to go to Rachel. That's my girlfriend. She's super scrappy and very unassuming, and she's resilient, just like Sha'Carri. So I'm hoping that she could lock in tonight.
Well, you already mentioned scrappy. Now, what if we take the 100 meters and make it full contact?
Full contact. Oh man, I might have to go with the Kit because she's very unassuming. But once she's out there, she's gonna be throwing bows, and no one's gonna expect a vicious tyrant like her to come out on the track.
All right, so I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to assume that you and all the other bachelors are in a group text thread together. Out of all of those lovely gentlemen, who would be on your 4x4 team?
Oh, that's a great question. 4x4. Oh, this is easy. All right, so Nick Vial ran at Wisconsin, and he was a 400 runner. So
cheating.
He would be the anchor. I would have to put myself third leg because I put myself behind. I put myself behind Nick. First leg, we're gotta go with. We'll go with Sean. We'll go with Sean Lowe, one of my guys, and just for the good time. And second leg, we'll go with. Second leg, we're gonna go with Chris Soules, just because he's a wild card. You never know what he's gonna give you out there. Chris
Soules, last but not least. All right, so vibes are high here. Vibes are high in the Fan Fest. Matt James, you got anything else you want to add about your experience at the Olympic trial so far?
Man, I would love to get more track beef. I think that the drama drives people to reality TV, and I love what we have going on with Kerr and Jakob. And if we could get some of that beef in the States, maybe it would draw the casual sports fan in, and I'm hoping that maybe we can get some of that with Fred and Noah today, and maybe later on down the line with Yared and Kessler as this rivalry builds up.
Yeah, well, don't sleep on my boy Cole Hawker. All right. Well, thank you very much, Matt. We really appreciate your time. We'll go back up to Darrell and Michelle.